Hello everyone, I'm Alara. Me and my friend Aishanaz chose the topic of access points, thresholds, along with public and private spaces and physical and visual barriers. Our site is the Crotona Park and Pool in Bronx, New York. So with this diagram, we wanted to show the access points to the park and the pool. And we also wanted to emphasize that there are different ways of accessing the park and the pool. So the blue arrows represent public transportation spots, the red arrows represent driveways, and the orange pathways represent pedestrian walking areas. Also with this Google Earth diagram, we again wanted to show different ways of accessing the park and the pool. So the blue circles represent public transportation, the red arrows and the red lines and the orange lines represent cars and pedestrians. So the orange ones represent pedestrian pathways, and the red lines represent car and driveways. So we can also see them, all of them together, which sort of shows us how they're connected in many ways. Also, with this other diagram, we again wanted to emphasize that the park is accessible from every side of it. So we can access the pool through going inside the park or from the street across it. These pathways are for pedestrians, but again, they show how the park and the pool is accessible. Also, with this diagram, we wanted to show the thresholds of the pool building. So there are these main thresholds that are represented with red. So there's this main gate, which is the bigger threshold, and then there are these smaller gates that are on the sides. And then there are these micro thresholds that are the blue ones that represent more private spaces inside the pool. Also, with this video, we again wanted to show the thresholds that are around the park and the pool building, and they also represent access points to the park as well. They basically allow the pedestrians to be able to access the park from all around the area, since they surround the park from each side.
For more than 100 years, Crotona Park has been one of the most important public parks in Bronx. It is a sanctuary to escape from the city's hectic life. As you can see, the Crotona Park's entrance points are related to the surroundings of it. So there is a school behind this entrance point, and inside is a big playground. Crotona Park continues to be treasured by the people around Bronx because of its outstanding recreational facilities. It not only has a beautiful landscape, but it also offers many public facilities like its tennis courts or the pool that they offer, and it also has a 3.3-acre lake that people can enjoy and go out during the summer days. As there are many thresholds surrounding the park, the importance of access and entryways to the park comes to mind. But the main entry point is the arc on the pool. As you can see, the thresholds are not only just the entryway to the park, but it is also a way to connect Bronx and the park. It creates this very interesting contrast between a very natural park and the chaotic city. We also wanted to show and differentiate the private and the public parts through the pool and how the public and private parts are used through this diagram. Here, the park is the most public area since everyone has access to it any time of the day. Next, the most private areas are represented by black. Here you can see the neighboring buildings and also the main changing and bathroom of the pool house. If we take a deeper dive inside of the pool, we can see that orange is indicated for the public parts of the pool, while the red indicates the private parts. And here we can see how they combine and come together to create this Crotona pool. The park also creates interesting instances of barriers. The outline of the park creates this perceived barrier that acts as a border. And here you can see the visual barriers and also the physical barriers. All of these combined makes the Crotona Park accessible from every point. Thank you so much.